I flew all the way to Japan to try the world's best Wagyu beef. I'll be working my way up in price from Wagyu you can literally buy on the side of the road, to authentic local eats that have been around for hundreds of years, to the world's most exclusive dry-aged Wagyu omakase on planet Earth. But we'll start with our cheapest of the day, convenience store Wagyu. For just $2.10, yes, this convenience store onigiri is made out of real Wagyu beef. We got the goods. Specifically, it's Kuroge or black Wagyu, the same breed as famous cattle like Kobe beef. $2 Wagyu, let's see what we got. This is the Korean barbecue flavor, but this is clearly nothing close to some of the super premium stuff we'll be eating later on. Time for my first bite of Wagyu in Japan. Very tender, a little bit sweet. You definitely get that wasabi. This is pretty fire. All things considered, very solid, but I've heard our level 2 department store Wagyu is literally the best value in the world. It's a department store up top, but wait till you see what's down below. We've jumped up to $10 Wagyu and it's right across the street. Known as a depachica, short for department store basement floor, you find immaculately presented, freshly made food. The quality is just unreal. Needless to say, I am extremely jealous. I've never seen anything like this in my life in America. The Wagyu has been located. For $10, this is Japanese black Wagyu roast beef sushi. Level 2, let's see how it tastes. It's cooked so rare it almost looks raw, but it's got some wasabi over the top. I'll hit it with the salt as well as this oniony soy sauce that came with it for a glossy umami finish. Just incredibly tender, melt in your mouth. It is cold, which is kind of weird, but it absolutely works. The fact that this is only level 2 means that today we are in for a major treat. So one thing they don't tell you about filming while on the road is a lot of equipment, very heavy. And usually the responsibility falls on Kyle, but Kyle's a little wimp, so now it falls on me. Okay, so for level 3, we either have what might just be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, or a massive disappointment because I have no idea if it's still here, because apparently in this neighborhood, there's a Wagyu vending machine. Let's try to find it. Sophia, I think I actually see it. I'm pretty sure that's it. We've been looking on Google Maps for this from the hotel room for the past like 3 days. I can't believe it. There's a cow on it, which is very promising. I can't freaking believe it. This is ridiculous. Is this really it? Sophia, I believe this is a Wagyu vending machine. You choose a number, you put in 2,000 yen, and you'll most likely get 2,000 yen worth of meat. But if you're extremely lucky, sometimes you'll get the grand prize of like 10,000 yen worth of meat. I'm gonna go with my lucky number 7. Almost like a Wagyu slot machine, and I got the money. Oh wait, it's coming. Come on, let's see what I got. No freaking way. We just got Wagyu beef from a vending machine. I'm gonna be honest, this might be the best day of my life. It's frozen, it definitely looks like Wagyu beef. I mean, look at the marbling, that's crazy. See what it says? Okay, this one says 2,160, and this one says 800. So I spent 2,000 and got close to like 3,000 yen worth of meat. That is awesome. Okay, for my first pull, I'm pretty happy, but I'm going for the jackpot. We need a ribeye. Guys, I think we hit it big. I don't know for sure, but this looks ridiculous in here. I genuinely think we might have freaking hit the jackpot. Oh my Lord. Look at that marbling. That is absolutely crazy. Wow, 5,000 yen. That's 5,000 right there. Let's see how much this one is. Another 5,000. Spent 2,000, got 10,000 worth of meat. That is freaking epic. The only thing left to do is cook. We have our beautiful little rice balls that we'll put down here in a little bit of a public place, trying to assemble our beautiful nigiris. I am feeling a little uncomfortable right now. This reminds me of my car cooking days, so we gotta proceed. Take a look at that beef. I cannot believe this came out of a vending machine. This is absolutely stunning. We are in Japan after all, so figured turning our vending machine Wagyu into sushi is only fitting. We'll of course give it a nice sear, that Wagyu fat just melting into the rice. No sushi is complete without some freshly grated wasabi that will get right over the top. Paired with some soy sauce, at least for me, it looks like some vending machine Wagyu fit for a king. Now we just need to find somebody to eat. All right, Sophia, let's try to find somebody to eat this. Maybe those guys? Should I ask them, Sophia? Hey, excuse me guys. Do you have any interest in trying this beautiful nigiri that I made here? It's Wagyu beef, should be very delicious.
Is it safe? Ichi, ni, san. Tastes like they cooked it on the side of the road.
Yeah. That's a big disappointment. Let's move on, apologize. Okay guys, we have made it to the Wagyu burger, and this spot right here was voted Japan's best. Let's check it out. Guy,
Yes.
how you doing? It of course starts with the world's best beef.
This is an A5 Wagyu tri-tip, and this is a A5 Wagyu rump, dry-aged slightly.
Usually this is the best steak of the year that I would be eating. The fact that we're grinding it up kind of hurts me, but also tells me that we're about to have literally the best burger I've ever had in my life. I can already tell you.
We're about to have the steak in a different shape, that's all for now.
I love that. The steak in a different shape. Browned Wagyu A5, everybody. Look at that thing go. That is a beast. I mean, realistically, this is probably the highest quality beef in the entire world. So next step here, we're weighing out the burger. That is a hefty boy. How much is that?
200 grams.
Okay, Guy, next step, we are gonna form our patty. I am so excited to see you use this machine. I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, that is a perfect burger. It can't be a great burger without great bread.
This is brioche with our own recipe. This particular bread holds all the juices of the Wagyu.
Seasoning with just salt. Beef like this, that's all you need.
And we salt it again right before we flip her.
Oh, the smell is insane. Just take a look at that crust. My mouth is already watering right now. He's putting another secret ingredient on this bun. Look at how quickly that charred up. A little more special sauce over the top. It appears like a very simple burger, but when you look at the details, there's a lot going on here. The moment we've all been waiting for, it is time to assemble this burger.
When all our friends come visit us, we want to tribute them by creating a burger that we believe represents them, and we know you really like beef, of course, with no cheese, just a little bit of Wagyu mayo sauce. This is going to be a 250 gram burger, so it's a beefy burger for Max the meat guy.
Keeping it simple, letting the meat shine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. I've had a lot of Wagyu today. I can't believe that in hamburger form, it might be the best. The sauce is incredible, the black pepper is perfect.
It's like having a steak in the shape of a burger.
I understand why this right here is Japan's best burger. It might be the world's best burger, if we're being honest. Thank you so much.
Max, thank you so much.
We got more Wagyu to eat. Let's go. Next up, it's time for Yakiniku. Okay, this place is absolutely wild. We have literally every type of Wagyu beef. We're of course gonna get the premium assortment, but what's really catching my eye here is the outside skirt steak sashimi. Yes, sashimi. Cheek sashimi. Yeah. The outside skirt steak sashimi is out, so we're going for the cheek. My man. What I love about Japanese barbecue is we get our own personal grill right in front of us. You know the beer is cold when there's literally an icicle in it. Cheers, Kyle. First up, we have the rump sashimi, AKA the butt. Looks like it's actually slightly seared with an egg and some flavorful looking sauce. That is delicious. Char over the top definitely helps. And this is the cheek sashimi.
We got raw butt cheek right here.
So cheek is a tough cut. I can't believe they sell this in raw form. The flavor's amazing, but it's pretty chewy. I prefer the butt. Oh baby, time for the main event, the Wagyu boat. We got a wide range of marbling scores and cuts for a proper Yakiniku experience. These are generally more tame cuts like ribeye, strip, and sirloin. Small pieces sliced thin allows for more crust surface area, rendering more of that fat, which is key, especially when it comes to these super high marbling scores. Now, of course, we taste the tongue. That is so tender. Usually tongue is extremely tough. That's crazy. What juicy that is. They've given us some sort of sauce. I have no idea what this is. Kyle, is there a fish in this sauce?
There's a freaking anchovy inside of the sauce.
There's two. Guess we're just going for it. Just melt in your mouth tender. Because it's so thin, you get that surface area with the crust on both sides. I don't know what's in this sauce aside from those fish, but that combination is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing. I am completely stuffed with Wagyu, but it's time to move on. Believe it or not, level 6 Wagyu is being served on this high-speed train. It's time for some truly high-speed Wagyu. Time to eat. We are currently on a high-speed train from Tokyo to Osaka. This is easily my favorite mode of transportation in Japan. The trains we're on maxed out at 200 miles per hour. They're absolutely wild. And the food you can find is amazing. This is a quiet train, so I'm gonna try to keep it down. But as you can see, this food looks incredible. The dollar value of what I spent was $25, but as you can see, it looks insane. We have two types of Wagyu, one of them covered in a beautiful looking sauce. The other almost looks raw, but they did give me this cute little soy sauce bottle that I believe I just pour over the top. And the presentation on these bento boxes is just perfect. Time to go for a taste. This is literally 10 times better than any travel food I've ever had in my entire life. It is just melt in your mouth tender. Kyle, what a weird coincidence finding you on this train right now.
Yeah.
Open up.
Our stop is almost here. Let's move on to the next.
We've made it to Shibuya Crossing and it's time for Wagyu Katsu. The iconic Shibuya Crossing is often called the biggest pedestrian intersection in the world, in which 3,000 people can cross at the same time during rush hour. But lucky for me, it's surrounded by incredible food like our level 7 Wagyu Katsu.
This place looks pretty awesome. They give you instructions of how to eat it, which will be very helpful. There's tongue, tenderloin, sirloin, but of course what we're going for is the Wagyu. Look, I'm getting the Wagyu, you're getting the tongue.
I don't want tongue. You want tongue, Sophia?
The people want to see the tongue. I think we're ready to order. So I'm gonna get the Wagyu Katsu, one. What are you getting, Kyle?
I'm gonna get the tongue.
I don't want tongue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at that beef. That is absolutely stunning. The presentation is gorgeous. We have some cabbage, what looks like some radish, our tea, several different sauces, also some black pepper. I think that's an egg. This would be our katsu sauce, I think, and a little bit of soup. Really nice rosy pink medium rare, and a super light looking panko crust. It's not thick, which I'm very happy about. Kyle, your tongue looks great. Get it on here. Okay, definitely got a little sizzle action. Right, what's nice is we're getting a sear, kind of rendering out some of that fat with this additional searing step. That's genius. Gonna give this a little dip in this sauce.
Hey, buon appetito, bitch.
Very, very light, crispy coating to it. It's not super heavy. After all the Wagyu we've eaten today, I need some vegetables right now. It's almost like a little sauce, or at least that's how I'm gonna treat it. I'm gonna dip some of that beef in there. So good. I don't know about your tongue, Kyle, but I can confidently say this right here is easily the best Wagyu Katsu I've ever had. Kyle, I'm gonna let you finish up that tongue, but I gotta go to the next one. It's time for Wagyu skewers, and we've made it to the iconic Tsukiji market.
I know we're technically only here for the Wagyu skewers, but when I tell you this is a culinary hotspot, I mean it. From giant oysters to jumbo grilled king crab legs to some of the freshest looking sushi. And this place is packed right now, but the energy is off the charts. Tsukiji Market was once the world's biggest seafood market, and it shows. I mean, there's wasabi root, all sorts of vegetables. I know it's mostly a fish market, but they even have beautiful looking Wagyu beef.
Okay guys, we are here at Tsukiji Market. I've never seen a stall like this in my entire life. They have these insane looking skewers with sea urchin on top. I have never tried anything like that ever. And I mean, this sea urchin is as fresh as it gets. We're literally at the source. I think we'll do one of these and then one of these normal Wagyu.
Oh, Wagyu.
Okay, 8,000. It's a lot of money, but I hope it's worth it. As you can see back there, he's working with some incredible looking beef. The marbling is just off the charts, just expertly slicing that up. Nice char on those skewers, a little bit of salt on the side. Hokkaido sea urchin, that is some of the highest quality. That is a whole bunch of sea urchin on there. Wow, she is loading it up. Wow.
The barbecue sauce.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you.
As you can see, it is just loaded up with the sea urchin. In America, that amount of Japanese uni would just be insanely expensive. Gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Uni and Wagyu A5 skewer in Tsukiji Market. That was a crazy combination. I mean, the Wagyu beef is already so rich. Then you throw a massive spoonful of uni over the top. That is one of the richest bites I've ever had in my entire life. Truly some of the most unique surf and turf you will ever have. But either way, I think it's time we move on. All right, that was incredible, but after digesting, I do realize this place is quite touristy. Our next one should be a lot more authentic.
Next up, we've made it to Tokyo's oldest sukiyaki restaurant.
I'll be your server for the day.
Sukiyaki is a classic Japanese hot pot dish, and not only is this restaurant the oldest, but by many, it's considered the best. They put us in our own private room, and while the decor feels like we've been transported back in time, this is an exceedingly upscale and fancy meal costing hundreds of dollars. It has been a lot of Wagyu beef on this trip, but somehow I'm still excited to eat. And what feels like every meal in Japan, we of course also have some beautiful looking sashimi. The color on that tuna is just stunning. We got some shrimp and some beautiful looking scallops. How it's scallop.
Excuse me. Yeah. How do you say this one?
Scallop.
Thank you.
Yes.
I had to come all the way to Japan to learn how to pronounce scallop.
We're just getting course after course here, and these are just the appetizers.
It's like ham sashimi.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is that raw ham? I gotta taste this.
Try that texture and let me know.
That's so unique.
That's what I'm saying, it's like raw. It's spongy, like it hasn't been cooked. I think she said it was raw ham.
We've ordered a variety of premium cuts. I mean, that's a sight that doesn't get old. The sirloin, the deeper red tenderloin, as well as some rump on the side. But as you can see, the marbling on these is just out of control. We got real charcoal as the heat source, and starting with some beef fat, followed by what looks like a soy-based sauce. And now she's going in with those razor thin slices of Wagyu beef. There's a very shallow amount of the sauce, but she's making sure all that beef is being covered. And that didn't take long. It looks like it's time to eat. Okay, time for my first taste of sukiyaki in the raw egg. So good. There's no crunch, there's no crisp, but somehow it still is an freaking believable. Really, it's the sauce though for me. You'd think beef has to be crispy, but it's still perfect just like that. It's so interesting you're plating it in the egg. The plate is the raw egg. Look at that little plate, look at that little assortment. We have the vegetables, the beef, some tofu in there, a little bit of noodles. Completely different than our first bite. So juicy. It's very rich. Incorporating those vegetables definitely cuts through it so nicely. Now we'll taste the tenderloin. I actually like that one the most.
I like it the most too.
It's the least fatty.
What's hilarious is that this A5 tenderloin is like the lean cut on this plate of food, but it has a way better bite to it.
I think we're at a point where like more marbling isn't necessarily better. In fact, less marbling tastes better.
Especially I think when meat isn't being seared.
Great point, Kyle.
Thank you.
Talk about quite the Wagyu meal, but just wait till you see what we have next. We have finally made it to literally the top Wagyu omakase restaurant in the world. Thank you, Chef Hiro-san.
Hi.
Let's eat. Today's meal is being led by the legendary Chef Hiro-san as we embark on one of the most exclusive dry-aged omakases in the world. Omakase translates to chef's choice, meaning there's no ordering and we're putting our full trust in the chef. Our meal has started with some of the most stunning appetizers I've ever seen. Beef tartare with caviar, crispy rice plated in a bouquet of flowers. I mean, we got Wagyu spring rolls topped with fresh truffles. And just check out this dry-aged tuna that's served alongside Wagyu beef rolls. But these are only some of them, to name a few. For the main event, this meal is shaped around 3 cuts of beef, starting with the 1-month dry-aged picanha. Okay, interestingly, he's completely removing the fat cap and seasoning with 3 types of salt, 1 from Spain, 2 from Japan, and finishing with the black pepper. To cook, it's going straight over charcoal. Wow, so I've never seen a process like this in my entire life. He's adding the charcoal directly on top for a perfect double sear. It's coming from below and on top. That is so cool. So much precision. Japanese wood.
Japan wood.
So using Japanese charcoal. Guys, I have to say, this is probably the coolest cooking experience of my entire life. Somehow they let me back here right next to the chef. This is crazy. Slicing that picanha super thin, plating it inside a persimmon, topped with a Japanese chimichurri, some fig, and a salad. You really taste the flavor of the charcoal. I think it's because he put it on top of the beef. That's some of the best picanha I've ever had. For the next main cuts, we have the 1-month as well as the 3-month dry-aged ribeyes. Notice that thick pellicle on the 3-month dry-aged steak as he breaks them both down into clean steaks that he seasons just like the picanha. And we're back on the grill. Just a perfect sear. Now moving them onto the upper rack to slowly bring them up to temp. Slicing up the 90-day dry-aged ribeye, that is just flawlessly cooked. Next, the 30-day dry-aged ribeye, just such a great sear on there. This is like my dream on a plate. It looks so good. That is perfection. Oftentimes Wagyu is way too rich, but that is so beefy. Let's move over to the 3-month. This is the one I'm most excited about. I did not know it could get better from that first one. This was aged to perfection. It's just a subtle, funky, dry-aged flavor. The meal up until this point has just been off the charts, but what I'm about to show you next is a bite that genuinely changed my life. Chef pulled out some Miyazaki Wagyu, picanha, rump, and Denver. Slicing them super thin, that is perfect.
My machine
After laying them all out, he's now seasoning lightly with salt and black pepper, finally painting on some garlic Wagyu fat, topping with sauce before getting them over a small grill. What's game changer is the surface area to meat ratio due to those super thin slices. After developing a great char, he dips it back into the sauce, finally back on the grill, almost like a double char to get it even more crispy. Plating it with this stunning egg yolk. Look at the color of that yolk. It's like orange. This is probably the most excited I've ever been for a bite of food. We've been on one single mission today, and I think we've achieved it. That right there might be the best bite of Wagyu beef in the entire world. Thank you all so much for watching. Time to head back to America, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Maybe you're coming to Miami soon?
Oh, yes.